drinking wouldn't have allowed me to explore this other area of me, and kind of was keeping me at this level. Like drinking, when you're drinking a lot, never elevates you. It never progresses you forward. All it does is just keep you here. Keeps you here. You know, you never have heard anybody ever say that I am really glad I started drinking again. Nobody's ever said that, because there's no reason to be glad. If you've stopped and you've seen the positive aspects that drinking has made towards your life being improved in every way, shape, or form, it's like there's no reason to look back. And that's where I'm sitting right now. I'm really not even like, oh, I'm 100 days sober, I hope I can make it 100 more. I'm almost like drinking isn't even a thing for me anymore. I don't drink, and life has gotten so much better without drinking in every way. So I know a lot of people hit me up on Twitter about being sober. I know a lot of people always ask me questions about it. So I've been thinking about this for a long time. I want to form a place where people can get together and talk about issues with addiction. It doesn't have to be limited to alcohol. It can be any other addiction. I know there's every addiction out there. And even if you're having a hard time in life with depression, if you're having a hard time in life with your family, with work, anything, I know that everybody needs somebody to talk to, and not everybody has somebody to talk to. So I'm going to use Ruin Your Day as a platform for that. Every week on Wednesdays, I haven't decided a time yet, probably around 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to have Ruin Your Day live for an hour. And basically what's going to be happening is the chat is going to be live, and that's going to be used as the floor for everybody to talk. I might be on a video feed answering questions to the chat. I might pull up some music that Ruin Your Day made to play. I might play some video in the background. It's going to be sort of a free-form vehicle type of feed. There's not going to be really a set thing that we're doing. The only thing that I want to go on is I want people to feel like it's a safe place to come into and talk and vent, talk to other people, maybe give advice. I'll be in there if anybody wants to ask any questions about being sober. I can give whatever advice I can for that. And yeah, essentially, I just think there needs to be a place like that. I think AA works really well for a lot of people because it's a community. It's a strong-knit community. You have a sponsor that holds you accountable for not drinking. You have other people that are going through the same thing as you. You realize there's a whole world out there of people that just don't drink. And that's rare these days, honestly. So I want there to be a place like that on Ruin Your Day that's doesn't have to be just limited to alcohol. It could be anything. You know, like my parents went through some heart problems this year, and that really devastated me. So, you know, I needed somebody to talk to about that. My ex-girlfriend's dog that I really love got cancer. My close friend just had cancer. So it's been tough for me as well this year, and I'm really thankful that I've had Ruin Your Day to talk to you guys about battle rap and forget about the troubles in my life, but I want to give back, and I want to create a platform where we can all come together and sort of be each other's shoulder to lean on every now and then. So just wanted to make this video to talk about me getting sober, my experience with it. Honestly, to wrap this up, being sober is like probably the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Me breaking up with my ex-girlfriend that I love to this day has been the best thing that's ever happened to me too as well. It's really like jump-started me to make big improvements in my life that I'm really proud of. And yeah, I mean, I think anybody out there that's struggling with addiction, the first question you need to ask for yourself, if you're thinking that you might have a drug problem, alcohol problem, any sort of problem, is if I'm asking myself if I have a problem, I might have a problem. Do you want to take the next step to solving it? Do you want to get clean? Do you want to get sober? And all I can say is being sober is amazing. It's great. I would never trade it for anything. It works really well for me. Other people can drink responsibly. I'm not one of those people. I can't drink responsibly at all. So yeah, guys, I just want to thank you all for helping me through my year of sobriety. You guys really made a huge difference in my life. I want to thank everybody out there that supported Ruin Your Day, all the patrons, all the people that did a watch episode, all the guests, all the people that tuned in for watch, everybody that bought merch, everybody that bought music. It means the world to me. So thank you guys. Sup, everybody? Welcome to Ruin an Hour, a safe place to talk about anything from sobriety, addiction, depression, anxiety, balance of life. My name is Kyle Gray. We're live twice a week, Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Sundays usually at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But unfortunately today, I'm in the middle of doing a lot of stuff, and I have to be somewhere at 11, so that's why I'm live right now at 10. So I have to leave in 30 minutes to go rent this piece of camera gear that I'm doing tests on for something, for an upcoming event, let's just say. But how is everybody doing today? I figured I could go live and talk to everybody about how are they doing and how you guys are feeling, and we could chat. Let me get this over a little bit. I don't know why this does this. Pop out. Wow. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Boom. It's not a crane. No, it's not. I used those a long time ago, and I'll never go back unless I need it. Danny, yeah, King of the Dot. I am filming the King of the Dot Grand Prix. Hell yeah, Pixie. Thank you. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Anybody going through anything you guys want to talk about? Sunday, I heard you say that your friend passed away due to a fake pill, fake Percocet. Sorry to hear that, man. How are you doing? How are you coping with that? And yeah, exactly. Prayers for Twerk. Send him a lot of positive energy on his road to recovery, and hopefully he gets back to 100% ASAP, because not only is he an amazing person, but he's a legend in the game. Derek, I don't know anything about that. I think this could probably be a topic for today. So I don't know anything about the Norb situation, because I actually didn't, for the first time, I think in a really long time, I can't remember the last time I did this, I didn't go on any social media at all yesterday. And that means no Twitter, no Facebook, Instagram. I don't have Instagram. Clayton and Ben run the Ruin Your Day Instagram, because I'm just not down with that platform in general. But yesterday I didn't go on social media at all, and I felt really, really good about myself. And to be honest, it's something that I don't think I'm going to go back to social media. I don't need that platform, and that platform doesn't offer anything to me other than negativity. Like, literally all the platform is nowadays is like hive think and like the herd mind. And it's like made to be negative. Like, it's made for people to like post some like witty comeback to people, or like out somebody or something like that. And I just think about it the more and more, and I'm like, why do I need that in my life? And I don't. I don't need that as a brand. I don't need that as Ruin Your Day. Ruin Your Day doesn't need that on a brand. And I think it's just like literally kind of a disservice to my mental health to be on those things. And when I was off of it, I felt great. Like, for example, like I'll say this: battle rap is really too consumed with stuff that's not to do with battle rap. Like, us being concerned with Norbs suing URL is like, why do we even care? Like, why is that? Why don't we talk about the matches coming up? Why don't the bloggers cover that? Why don't they cover like, oh fuck, we're so excited to see Averb finally battle Calico? Instead, they're like, oh, let's gossip some more about these people. Like, what did Jerica say to Ashley? I heard the hot guy in high school didn't like this girl. Like, it is honestly like sort of gossipy ass shit. And that's what I just feel about social media, man. And I feel like it's like no slack off my back, no skin off my back that I don't know those things. And I think it would just be
better for the culture overall, honestly, if we just concentrated on the good parts about battle rap, which is battle rap, instead of focusing on the next person of fucking hate for whatever reason. Like, we supposedly love this culture, but you could have fucking fooled me from the outside. A lot of a lot of the people in the culture seem like they just want to tear it down from the inside out, just to build some sort of weird name for themselves. It like really makes no sense, man. I get that you think Eminem is the GOAT, but don't spam the chat, bro. Tuss. Hey, I know there's a lot going on right now, and I'm finding it hard to keep up, but I really hope you are getting all of this as well as you can. You do inspire and do a lot of good with these talks. Tuss, I appreciate that a lot, and I am keeping my head up, and I that means a lot to me. Like this whole thing didn't like there. I'll say this. I'll just be flat out honest with you guys. Like, I had a conversation with a battle rapper a couple days ago, and afterwards I felt pretty bad about it. I felt pretty horrible, and I was kind of like, why do I feel terrible after I talked to this person? Because he kind of made me feel like a bad person. And the thing is, it's like I'm not a bad person. I think I've made mistakes, and I think there's a lot of room for me to grow still to this day, and I'm imperfect, as I will always be. But the thing is, it's like you can't let other people decide your value. That all that love comes from within yourself. So, like, for example, like this whole thing, people like literally like trying to make me seem like a bad human being because of a mistake I've made 6 years ago, to me speaks largely of the emotional intelligence of people to judge somebody for a mistake that they made in their past and not for their actions concurrently. To me, that's a reflection of the people doing the judgment in the first place, not within myself. So I think that's a lesson that I took away from this of, oh, I can learn of, my mistake and like what I did wrong, but these people trying to out me and say I'm a terrible person, I think that speaks more so to a root within them than me, because I don't judge anybody on anything they did in the past 6 years ago, unless it's like an egregious thing that is unforgivable. I judge people on their actions of today and the things that they try to do to better themselves. So, yeah. How's it going from Atlanta? Do you have any advice for not being able to feel or express your emotions? Yeah, I would say if you're out of touch with your emotions in terms of being able to feel, I would practice meditation. Because I guarantee also solitude. Be alone. Because when you get alone, you'll have no excuse and you'll have no like distraction or anything to really deter you from you and the truth within yourself. And you will feel your emotions. Also, expressing your emotions comes with a level of being transparent and being comfortable with being vulnerable. So you got to be more comfortable with vulnerability in the first place. And that's not easy. It's not easy at all. It's really hard. I talk about this example a lot about how soldiers are the most courageous people on earth. They'll walk into the face of of themselves losing their lives and be fearless, and then come home and people ask you, how did that feel? And they won't want to talk about it because being vulnerable with their emotions is very frightening. It's very difficult. Sunday, I lost a lot of people this year because of drugs. Keeping my head up for my kids and my brother. He's back from the hospital, half paralyzed, but he's in good spirits. Man, I'm sorry, Sunday. I'm really sorry that you're going through that. The best thing you can do is is be there for your family and friends and the people that need you. I'm not saying hide your grief, because that's not what you should do at all. You should grieve as much as you can. And I think feeling that grief is really important, but being there, even just crying with your family, is like super therapeutic, and it would be really good for them to be there, man. But you're doing what you need to do, man, by keeping your head up for your kids and your brother, man. That's all you can do. Cancer does suck. Turned off. Do you know that blue whales don't get cancer? I just learned this. It's like, it's really weird. They like don't develop cancer. They're like one of the few living things that don't have cancer. Do you have any information who's in other divisions than Grand Prix? No, I don't. I don't know anything. I literally they just tell me which to put in the trailers and I just edit them. So I have no information, unfortunately. But I will say this. I've been doing some tests on some stuff. And if this stuff works out, the Grand Prix is going to look really neat. Different than anything you've seen, but definitely back to battle rap, I would say. Feels like my brother's situation is bringing my family closer. It's like God knew my brother could handle it. That's a good perspective to have, man. Tragedy does bring people closer. So that I like that you're like looking at the silver lining of things, because that's always the best way to have the most healthy perspective to have in any situation, especially a traumatic one, is to look at like, okay, what good can come out of this? What can I learn? What can my family learn? Like, for example, you saying that your family got closer, that's a wonderful thing. You know who you are as a person. If someone tries to tell you otherwise, that's their problem, not yours. You do you. Exactly, man. Exactly, Alan. 100%. I fully agree. Try to be better is always the best thing you can do, and it will always help you get better. Not to spam, but 200th day off weed today, and these streams have been a good tool I've used. Thank you. Tuss, thank you. That's incredible. 200 days off weed. Congrats on that. That's huge. Man, 200 days. You're almost at a year. You got this. You're almost at a year. You can totally do it. Just keep going. That's incredible. 200 days. Congrats on that. But, yeah. Yes, I am working with Twitch. Yes. I mean, I'm working on the King of the Dot Grand Prix. That doesn't mean I'm working with Twitch, but I'm working on a program being funded by Twitch. Of course, Sunday. Anytime, man. That's why this platform is here. And I know a lot of people have, like, it's kind of funny because like due to this recent like controversy I went through, people are like, "Oh, all you've done on the channel since like, you know, that video came out is talk about this." And I'm just like, "Nah, I've been doing this show for a year and a half now." I'm the only guy in battle rap that has a fucking show twice a week about taking accountability. Go figure. Go figure that people would come after me about something I did wrong in my past. It's like, hey, I'm no foreigner to admitting my wrongs, bro. I feel like I'm always coming in with good news lately. I got hired by the school board for a lunch supervisor. Hell yeah, Desi. That's amazing. The switching therapist really helped light the fire under me. Whew. Incredible, Desi. Congrats on that. Fuck yeah. Car, a job. Let's go. Hell yeah, you're killing it. Proud of your progress. Thank you, King. Appreciate that, my friend. There is no accountability in battle rap. I think a lot of people within the culture struggle with narcissism, and accountability is not something that's really aligned with people that suffer from that trait, because they always play the victim role rather than take accountability for things that they've done. And I'm not saying it's easy. Like there's still things that I do or have done that I like have not taken accountability for that I need to. So I'm not saying this is like a piece of cake at all. New house is next. Whew. Man, you're making me feel terrible, Desi. Here I am in a one-bedroom apartment spending all my money on testing camera gear. Justin, appreciate that. Thank you. Logan, you're growing so much that sometimes I feel bad watching some of the old watches. They feel like a past version of you and my extension, a past version of me. Logan, thank you. I appreciate that. It feels that way too for me. Like honestly, like A fan made like a best of watch recently, and a lot of like it's mostly funny stuff, and a lot of the stuff in there was actually from when I used to drink, and man, I look at that footage and I'm just like, whoa, I like everything about me looks weird. Like I just look fucking fat and like I don't know, like my mannerisms are so extreme and like I don't know, I just look like I don't give a shit about anything. It's so wild. It's so insane. Yeah, but it's good. It's a good thing to have that, you know? It's a good thing to have that. Rainbow, yeah, I mean, it's not really like the good things behind the scenes that are like why I'm in good spirits. It's more so just like the work I've been putting in. Like, for example, I got back into reading. I'm almost done with this book. And I've been reading this book forever, every morning. I just read this really awesome chapter on, I'll just share it with you guys right now since you're here. Okay, here's this is like not the chapter I was talking about, but I think people have talked about social anxiety in this chat before. Um, and I should add that even the aura of the people you're with has changed. Proof you're positive has an impact on others. Logan, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But I know people talk about social anxiety a lot in here, and this chapter is 6 signs you have a healthy social sensitivity. So I thought this was interesting, and I thought it would be cool to share. So this is 6 signs that you have healthy social sensitivity. It doesn't mean that you have a problem. Number 1, you experience a degree of social anxiety in unfamiliar situations. Social anxiety is usually having enough foresight to recognize what people may be judging or assuming about you. If not kept in check, it can paralyze rather than keep you self-aware. It is normal, if not indicative of high intelligence. So feeling a degree of social anxiety in unfamiliar situations is completely normal and healthy. Like if you walk into an unfamiliar situation, you feel fucking like, yeah, like fucking no problem. Like I'm fine. Like something else is going on. You desire solitude because being alone is emotionally enriching. I love that. You do not isolate yourself when you prefer to be with others simply because you're afraid or feel unworthy of keeping company. So that means that you don't like not isolate because you're afraid of being alone. But I love that they said that solitude is emotionally enriching because that's really, really true. And like I was talking about that earlier when somebody said I have trouble expressing my emotions, and feeling my emotions, and my first thought is just spend time alone because you'll feel your emotions when you're alone. You fucking will. And it's kind of scary sometimes, but you'll feel those. You only enjoy the company of a few select people. You're not supposed to like everybody. To say that you like everybody would be to deny and reject the parts of you that may not genuinely feel that way. And as we all know, disassociation isn't good. We're only meant to really love and enjoy a few people and tolerate a few more. I like that. You say no to plans when you want to say no to plans. That's a big thing that people have that have anxiety in general. I know somebody that I love would have that problem. She would never want to tell anybody no because she has anxiety about letting people down. You analyze situations because your snap judgments may not be well informed, not because you'd like to reinforce your anxiety or make yourself feel better through delusion. And last, you worry that your social anxiety is abnormal. Worrying about whether or not you have too much anxiety about being in social situations is probably the most normal thing there is. That's not a product of having a severe problem. It's a product of wanting to be self-aware enough to handle it if there is. I like that. So, good book. Hella recommend people going out and get this. 101 Essays Will Change the Way You Think. Almost done with it, and that's going to fucking break my heart when I'm done with it because that has helped me so much. But for real though, I know Twitch's terms and agreements allow battle rap to be on the platform. I'm not sure how they're going to happen. That's what's going to be said. Turned off. I mean, Twitch is funding the tournament, so they're very well aware of battle rap. They're not. The difference is it's not King of the Dot just streaming on Twitch. It's literally Twitch funding battle rap, so they're aware of the content being on there. Cheers, man. Just jumped on. Happy you're in good spirits. Just noticed people talking about King of the Dot. That's so too. You're good people. Stay aware. Peace, fam. Art, thank you. Appreciate that. They damned for disrespect, crying out loud. Yeah, it's just it's gonna be different with King of the Dot. How do you break a habit or practice a new one? I'm struggling with a few things in life. Would like to hear your thoughts. Breaking a habit is not easy for sure. I think the only thing that I've noticed is to couple it with things. Like for example, like if I'm I don't know, like drinking coffee. Let's say I drink too much coffee. Right now, I honestly kind of have a bad habit of drinking too much tea. I've been drinking hella tea recently, and to be honest, it's because I haven't been sleeping a lot. The other night I couldn't sleep because I had like a lot of anxiety about like people thinking I'm racist, and I got like 3 hours of sleep, and then I woke up and I had all these tests to do, and so I drank like a shit ton of green tea to wake up. So it's all about coupling your habits with other things. So instead of me drinking a ton of tea to wake up, I could have drank a bunch of water, ate a healthy breakfast, took like a shower, got refreshed instead of just drinking green tea and like got my day started and felt all fucking wired, you know? So small circle is healthy. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I mean, I would down to do my expert opinion. I actually talk to Math almost every day. Math has been like awesome to me. He's been a wonderful human being to me throughout this. He's been probably one of the few people reaching out to me and making sure I'm okay in the battle rap culture. So it's fucking awesome. I mean, the few battle rappers, the fans have definitely been very supportive, to be honest with you. Louis, exactly. Check out the book. It's good. I don't drink too much tea for comfort. Warm drinks are comforting. That's true, they are. Artur, what's up? How's it going? Ben, yes, I am. I'm hired to film the Grand Prix and edit it. So I'm going to be doing that. It's great advice about habits. Yeah, I think that's just what I try to do. It's like couple it with things. So it's not like you're breaking one thing. You like try to do some other stuff at the same time. But got 7 minutes, guys, and I got to bounce. Go across town to get this thing. It's been super annoying. But 4 quarters are worth more than 10 dimes. Word up. Word up. Brovland, what's up? Rainbow Illusions, of course, man. I overload on green tea. What's up, Unique? Yeah, man, I do too, man. Realistically, I need to drink more water, man. I need to fill this back up. I didn't even finish my gallon yesterday. Fuck. How do you deal with failures? I deal with it like this. I'll show you guys this. This is on my fucking wall. That's how I deal. Have I showed you guys these before? So I made all these like gratitude things. These are on my walls. That one says change is a process, not an event, but a new. This one says honor the love. That one says patience. That one says today I bring love. That one says you are loved. That one says be good to you. They say a bunch of other stuff. Made 14 of those. But yeah, failure is growth, man. Failure is growth. That's how you grow. It's you fail. You get back up. Nobody ever became good at anything without failing. So I actually deal with failures with a lot of acceptance and gratefulness when I fail. It doesn't feel good, of course, because everybody wants to succeed and always do good, but I really do, honestly, oh shit, like, for example, I'll be like flat out honest with you guys. I rented a bunch of gear this weekend just to do tests. I've almost paid $1,000 out of my pocket just to do these fucking tests with this new equipment I want to use for the Grand Prix, and it's not really working. It's not really working out how I want, man. So it's like kind of just wasted $1,000, and $1,000 to me right now is a lot of money. But the thing is, it's like I'm looking at this as a learning experience. I did that test to know if this would work, because if I would have came around and done the tests the day of the tournament, then would have been fucked, right? Would have been screwed. So Alfredo, is it true that a habit, good or bad, can be associated with your surroundings? I have strong urges to watch porn when I'm home, but I'm anywhere else, I don't feel that at all. Alfredo, I think mostly the porn wanting to watch is probably when you're like comfortable and bored, maybe. I mean, of course, you're not going to want to watch porn anywhere else because you're not like comfortable and bored. But yeah, I think that's true about your surroundings and environment. How early do you usually wake up and sleep? Fuck, not. I wish I was better. Like I've been waking up at like 7:30 ish, 8 o'clock recently, but that's because I've been trying to. And I've been going to sleep way too late. I've been staying up until like 3 in the morning, so I haven't been getting much sleep. It's not good. I should be going to bed around like 10 and waking up at 7. Thank you, Vivek. Appreciate that. Smiths and Jackson, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Ben, I hope you're doing well. This stage in your life is a testament to see how well you would cope with people's capacities to change. Thank you, Ben. That means a lot to me, and I totally agree. Yeah, exactly, Desi. Good thing I did the test, because then I would have been fucked. Theron, Rucker, thank you. I appreciate that. Just trying to get there, man. Trying to get there. My daily supplements are green tea, vitamin A, omega-3, 6-9, turmeric, ashwagandha, cayenne pepper, and I wash it down with 16 ounces of water with raspberry emergency. Wow. Unique. You are one healthy individual, my friend. I need to get on your level. That's amazing. Jay, from my jiu-jitsu days, you never lose. You either win or learn. Lots of learning in jiu-jitsu, just like in life. That's true, man. That's true, Jay. Jiu-jitsu, man. I need to learn some of that. Trent, thank you. I appreciate that. I cut alcohol out. Still do meth though. Yo, Unique. You're my friend, bro. You're a wild one. What was the test? You'll see. You will see. You'll see. I'll say this. It's something that's never been done before in battle rap. And of course, it will probably be done like 13 years later and somebody will say they're the first. But hey. K-Dose. How you doing, my friend? How you doing today, bro? Keep killing it, dude. I've been watching your videos recently. You're doing a great job. Looking forward to your coverage of the tournaments this weekend. I should clarify it a bit more. I travel a lot to hotels and Airbnbs, stay by myself at work. Oh, interesting. So when you're at an Airbnb and hotel, you don't have the urge to watch porn? It's only when you're at home? That's pretty interesting. I would think it would not be that way. You'll be fine, homeboy. Everybody still messes with you, and you know that you don't want those angles on them. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. I think habits are mostly triggered. Find the triggers, and it will help create or kick a habit. That's good advice. That's very true, too. How are you dealing with the backlash from the 24/7 comment? I mean, like I said, I have my days. Like the 3 nights ago, I had a conversation with a battle rapper that really messed me up, like pretty bad. And I went to bed like, I definitely, I mean, like, just being completely transparent, I definitely have gone to bed a couple times recently and thinking that I'm just gonna walk away from the culture, and that I'm like, that I don't feel like I deserve to be painted for this and like to be a target of the world's pain, like, and I feel like some people are doing that. They're taking the pain of the world and pointing it at me because they're like, this guy's a target right now and he did something wrong and I could focus all my energy on this guy. And a big part of me feels like that's not fair. And especially like all of the work I've put into the culture, all of the countless things that you can list off, like physically proven, filmed, documented on the internet, saying otherwise from what people are trying to paint me as. And then also, I don't feel like I really wanted to be around people like that are operating on that low-level frequency, that are just there to wait until you make a mistake to tear you down, to pull up old tweets from your ex-girlfriend from 10 years ago, to like go after people you care about in your life, to like witch hunt you. I'm like, why do I want to be around people like that? Because that's not good for my health. That's not good for my emotional frequency. I'm on my channel twice a week, every week, trying to be a better human being. Name a single fucking person in battle rap that's doing that. That is my path. Is I'm trying to be a better person. That's like literally my objective in life. And there has definitely been a lot of moments when I go to sleep and I'm just like I'm done. I'm done with this culture. I'm through with it. Like I've like gave my life to this fucking culture. I quit my job. My car is repossessed. I'm the brokest I've ever been. I work every day, live, sleep, and breathe battle rap, and the backlash, while it was understandable, to a degree, I kind of just took the perspective of the people that have been the loudest and most vocal about it. It's not about me. At the end of the day, there's another thing there underlying the surface, because it's not about me. It's not about their pain and frustration. Isn't about me. At the end of the day, I know who I am, and nobody can make me think anything otherwise. Only my actions can make me think otherwise, and I know my actions, and I've taken accountability for them, and I still take accountability for them every single day. So, yeah, man, it's been interesting for sure. It's been an interesting journey, but yeah, I mean, I've taken that approach, and like stepping away from social media has really given me like a lot of relief. I'm like, God damn, fuck, it's so liberating to like just care about battle rap again, and care about making battle rap look good and like sound good, and like doing good for my channel, and like not caring about like what people think about me over a mistake I've made 6 years ago. And then for people to come out and be like, well, I always didn't like them. So whatever. You have judged me right there, and all of that speaks largely about the narcissism, insecurity, and a lot of growth other people have to do within themselves first. At the end of the day, I think the people that have been the most vocal about it have been probably the most insecure people as well. So, and I'm open to talking to anybody about it. I've already said that like I'll discuss with anybody about it, period. But yeah, man, that's how I feel in the truest and most honest way possible. That's the society we live in. People much rather tear down for anything rather than create a dialogue and find mutual ground. 90s baby, yeah, I completely agree. I completely agree, man. Like, people don't want to understand. They want to just. It's like almost like they're just like no, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm not gonna listen. Like, plugging their ears and like fucking sitting in a corner and just like me. Like, it's like really wild. There's no back and forth in a lot of social media. Social media, it's a one way. It's like people are talking at you, and nobody talks to you on social media like they would if they were sitting across a table from you. Period. Like, or even on the phone. So, Tuss, regarding the porn habit, maybe reduce other things in home environment associated, like more open lift rooms, blinds open, move some stuff. Don't keep things you use for porn habits at the computer. Agree with that, man. Open up your space. Open up your space. That's some good advice. I understand your feelings, but there are a lot of people that appreciate you and your hard work. The people who are tearing you down would tear anyone down for anything. It's good advice, Desi. Thank you. Appreciate that. What people think about, bro, all you're positive, and I haven't seen any bad intentions from you or given any bad advice in the end. Just do you, like David Goggins. Hell yeah. Thank you, Archer. Appreciate that. What helps you when you're going through depressive thoughts? This helps. This will pass. That thought. I texted Jay the day it happened. He hasn't texted me back. He hasn't hit me back. A lot of people haven't done that. Like, and I mean, people don't owe me shit, but it is what it is, man. If people don't want to talk to me, that's all I can do is reach out and be like, hey, I would like to talk to you. And if they don't hit me back, they don't hit me back. They're busy. They got their own things going on. It is what it is, man. But the moment you disassociate from the hive mind, I will say you become liberated as an individual. It's incredible. But yeah, when I'm going through depressive thoughts, this will pass is a helpful thing to remember, because emotions are transient. Exactly, Eric Garcia. The negative people are the most vocal, for sure. Does this frustration you feel push you further when working out and working in general? Alfredo, no. To be honest, my fitness has gone really bad since this all happened. I'm like just now working back into getting to where I was even remotely. So it doesn't really motivate me, unfortunately. People who are in a fixed mindset are stuck emotionally. Agree with that? The phenomenal Jay, thank you. I appreciate it. You did prom, bro? Nah, I never went to prom. Any tips on how to cut out alcohol? Small steps, small baby steps. So if like you're drinking every day, just drink every other day, and then go to drinking on the weekends only, and then go to drinking on a Friday only, and then try to only drink on holidays. Definitely that's a long process for sure, but just small little baby steps. Don't try to cut off all at once because it's too much to do that. Music head, thank you, appreciate that. 90s baby, which you didn't even really make any comments, but kind of fed the negative energy in the room. I just feel like you're not a confrontational person. Was swayed by what are exactly 90s. Like that's the thing is like I was definitely swayed by the energy in the room, which is even more ironic because I feel like a lot of people are swayed by the energy on social media. Like a lot of people didn't like think I said those things. They don't even like a lot of people are even misquoting what like happened in the video, and I'm like, do you know the irony? And then you guys are mad at me for literally what you're doing right now. like, like literally, you're letting the energy in the room on social media push you to how you feel instead of making up your mind yourself and coming to your own conclusion. You're thinking with the hive mind. Lay stack, I gotta get him, man. You gotta spell it right for me to answer it. You said there will use the new tech 13 years from now. Thank you, man. Has any upcoming projects? Yeah, Yoshi, I'm filming the Grand Prix. Can we stop talking about the situation? It's so overblown. Yeah, I mean, I'm not here to like talk about it. I'm not trying to, Steven. I'm just like people are asking me, but I feel you on that, man. I totally feel you. Go support a local battle rap scene. Start over. Nobody is against you. You just got a lot of people down. Just stop over, fam. I'm African American. Just start with helping with local. I'm giver. Yeah, man. I wasn't never not doing that, to be honest with you. If you look on West Coast Elite's channel, which is Sister Outspoken's channel, I filmed their event for free. Like I help out local leagues more than I help out the big leagues, to be real with you. I did not do that before. I did that actually heavily before. That's why RX, Sister Outspoken, Nino, and all of them are my homies. That's why those guys are my friends. It's because I fuck with them and I help them out. Do I use any pre-workout? Nah, I don't. I just drink water. Are you going to be involved with the Twitch King of the Dot situation? Yes, I'm involved. I'm filming it. But yeah, guys, I actually got to run because I'm going to be late to pick up this thing. Hopefully it works. Pray for me because if it doesn't, it's going to suck. Will I ever work with URL again? I would absolutely love to. I love URL. I've loved working with Chico, Beasley, and Smack. Yeah, I hope so. But also no hard feelings if the answer is no. But yeah, guys, love you all. Have a great day. Appreciate everybody tuning in. And yeah, much love this weekend. A lot of battle rap will be great. Peace out.